Hey guys, so today I am showing you my recipe of the meatball curry. It's an inspired recipe from Madhur Jaffrey, who's like a Delia Smith of the Asian culinary world. She's traveled all the world and she specializes in Asian cuisine. Um, I've got a food processor here, garlic, onion, ginger, coriander, and green chilies. Blitz them together in pan with some vegetable oil. So that's the mix ready, which is the garlic, onion, ginger, coriander, green chili. That's gonna go into the meatballs. So that's finely diced, and then I will start the base for the tomato. So this is how it should look like. It should be fine. So then when you ground it with the meatballs, it should all like incorporate easily. So this is the mixture of the meatball curry. The base started. It's garlic, onion, ginger, and I put the heat on medium, and I am gonna bring it to a slight simmer. But I wanted to kind of give it a nice little colour also, but I don't want to really burn it. Just give it a little bit of colour. So just keep stirring that slowly, but it takes a bit of time, but it's worth it. This is the base starting for the meatball curry, so I need this to be brown without burning. So here I've got some, I've added the spices in, I've added some salt, I've added some cumin, some chili powder, some turmeric, and some ground coriander. And that should change the colour of this base now. The garam masala I usually add at the end to season the whole dish to bring it back to life again. I don't really add it at the start, but you can do. It's better, I think. That's what the traditional recipes say. That garam masala is usually a seasoning at the end, but it's totally up to you. So yeah, the colour's changing here, all the spices are added. And I'm just going to cook that bit down, a bit more on low heat. And yeah, just wait till it's all kind of binded together. Just add the water, like a quick tip I'll give you is add the water as soon as the sauce is starting to stick. You gotta let the curry kind of build slowly instead of like rushing it. You can't really make a curry within an hour, I think. It has to take time. So just let it build slowly. When it's starting to stick, the moisture's reducing, then add a little bit of water. Or you can use tomatoes, because tomatoes has a lot of liquid, so I usually use tomato and a little bit water to bring up the moisture in the dish. So I'm going to cook that down for a little bit more. So I've added the tomatoes in now. I've cooked the spices a bit more down, and I've added the tomatoes to give it a bit of moisture, so I don't want the spices to burn. Normal people do add water at the start, but I don't really think it needs it because the tomato has enough moisture. I will add the water when I add the meatballs when I need them to simmer, so kind of folded the meatballs up ready into bowls. So all the seasoning in there, all the spices, all the herbs. And what I'm going to do now is I am going to let that simmer for about 15 minutes until the tomatoes are softened and gone into the sauce, and then I will add the meatballs. So I've taken the lid off, I've let the tomato simmer for about 10 minutes, and you can see the tomatoes and the sauce all kind of combining together. That's what I want. So just keep stirring that in slowly, and add water when you need to be. Just keep stirring. So grate the tomatoes down. Don't mind if a little bit of tomato skin comes in, it's no big deal. So I'm going to keep cooking that until it becomes one, and that's what you call usually traditionally a masala. So I've put the heat on medium high, and I've reduced it all together, so what you can see is the sauces all come together. I've added 2 green chilies in as well, and all the tomatoes are slowly starting to dissolve and it'll all become like one consistency. That's what we want. Just bring it all together like a masala sauce, and that's the tomato based sauce ready. I've added in the meatballs and I'm going to let them sit to absorb in the juice and the masala. I'm not going to move them because if I move them they'll break. Let them simmer for a bit. Once they get a bit firm then I'll turn over the side, but it's best not to move them. They're going to be all coated in with the masala anyway regardless. So yeah, the lid back on and let them simmer for about good 30 minutes and then change sides 30 minutes again. So I've added some garam masala in now. Just be careful not to break up the meatballs. This has been like cooking for 45 minutes. I've added a quarter cup of water and a good tablespoon of garam masala. So this is gonna cook for a further 30 minutes and it'll be ready. About hour and a half to 2 I'd say. You want the meatballs to be tender, but hour and a half can do. Just a little bit of coriander and leave a little bit for the end. It kind of freshens up the dish. That's the meatball curry ready. Season it with some garam masala at the end, sprinkle some coriander, and that's ready. This is inspired by Madhur Jaffrey, so give it a try. A lot of people have messaged me for this recipe on Instagram, Snapchat. When I had Facebook, a lot of people messaged me for it, so give it a try, see what you think about it. It's very mild, it's not too hot, so give it a good try and let me know what you think. And see you on my next video.